Take a deep breath in. We're going to begin Judy's mind body tonight with some up and down weight shifting. So gather your stool and your water nearby, and we will get started. First, you're going to inhale up, bringing your attention to your front of the feet on your lengthening and opening up the legs. And now open up one arm up. Inhale here. And slowly bring that hand down. And now bring the other hand up. And slowly bring it down. Here, we want to have a sense of slowness even as we exercise our bodies. Okay, so now we're going to bring the feet into a V here. And we'll do a side-to-side weight shift. This knee bends over here. The other leg in behind is straightening. And this is yan, and the other leg is yin. It's straight. Now this leg becomes yan over here when it bends, and the opposite leg becomes straight, and that makes it yin. And now I'm going to lift my heel over here, or my toe on this side, and I'm going to come to the other side and let the toe go up there. So I'm shifting across, seeing if I can keep a nice long line here as if I'm on a clothesline, and I'm not dipping really. Inhaling across on this clothesline and exhaling back. I want to keep a sense of doing a side-to-side weight shift that pretty much stays in a line. Okay, and I'm going to open it up here and come across again. I have dancers that I work with, and they always show me so many wonderful things. But basically, you want to make sure that you've got lots of space between your rib cage and your hips, so that the body remains long, and a thread from the top of your head that extends up to the heavens is right there on the back of the skull. And as you come across with a sense that the center of the forehead is a very special place. It's your third eye. And that means that I come across, I'm thinking, okay, there's a point here in the center of my forehead, and I'm going to have my eyes at that vision level. The third eye. Now we could take this across now and start bending the knees in the middle if we wanted to. And just enjoy a nice, simple bending of the knees and straightening, and come back to center. And now we'll come to this side of your chair. I'll be mirroring you today. So you're going to drop down in rider on horse position, which is with your feet in a V like this. And you're going to bend your knees slightly, shift towards the stool, release your other leg, it's your left leg, release the heel, and come forward, inhale. Come back, exhale, bend the knee on the other side. So that's now the yan leg in front when you bend and the back leg straightens. The yan leg and back when the front leg straightens. That's yin here, straight leg. And you glide through the center. So glide out on the inhale, glide back on the exhale. One more, glide out, glide back. Good. Now see if you can begin to feel a certain expansion in your belly and contraction. So you're going to come bringing this left leg over here towards the chair or stool. Release the other leg. And this leg is slightly bent, but it's your yan leg. So you can build some resiliency with the other leg if you like. As it's a free leg, the resilient leg. And now your right heel's going to drop center. And you're going to come forward. Inhale here. And go back. And bend the front knee. And straighten the back knee, but not lock it. One more, forward and back shift. And I'm holding onto the stool. So there's no painful thing about holding onto a stool or bad thing about it, because the accessibility builds strength when you use the stool correctly. Just like you've got a bar for ballet, only this is going to be a bar for Qigong, okay? So I'm going to bring the stool a little bit forward here. And we'll go back to the up, down, forward, back weight shift. So up, down. Let's go back first. Come back to the heels. Come forward to the balls of the feet. And we'll do that a few times. So notice that there's a sinking here and then there's a rising. And that's a very important Qigong term that we use so that you really have some nice resiliency in the knees without bending too far down with the older body. Good. Let's do knocking at the gates. This is a really good warm-up. We just did some weight shifting with the stool, and now we're going to proceed to warm up in other ways. So let the heel go when you do this knocking at the gates and slide across the front of the foot. That way your knee, your hip, and your ankle will be in one line, and you really can't hurt yourself this way. I believe in just feeling your body, and to me, the heel is lifted here as you move, and you're sliding on the front of the foot. That's with no shoes on, of course. All right. Now, you're next going to come to the kidneys, which is just above the waist, and actually the waist center there below the waist. And once again, that's tapping at the back side as well as the front of this, if you can get there. Good. Now we're going to come still and come to the lung points right here, which are just inside of the arms there and the upper chest. And I have a teacher who says, okay, just rub under your arms too, because there's important points there. And the other side. Good. And now let's just rub down the side. Arm here. Whatever arm you want to start with. I'm starting with my right, but it's really it's my left, but it's really your right because I'm trying to mirror you. Okay, so now the other arm, which is your left, and then the inside of it, just rub it down. Now rub the hands together, and when you do that, also come inside of the fingers themselves like this. Just feel that nice, warm feeling of warming up your body. Good, and now we're going to tap down. So we're going to start here up, take a deep breath in, and then tap down, and fold forward from the hips, flat back, and now round the back, and keep the feet out to the side, bend the knees, and tap outside and inside the legs, but make sure you careful going over here, bending forward with a flat back, then rounding to let go, and bending your knees. One more time. Inside of the legs down here, and then outside. And then coming out down this arm here, up it, across the front of the body here. This is your sternum area. You might want to make some Tarzan sounds. Breathe in. Ah, that's really empowering. Oh, oh, make sure you take a good breath for this. A, hey, ooh, and aw, aw. Yeah, we shouldn't be timid when it comes to the voice. All right, now we're going to come down the other side of the arm and up it. Good, and we'll go down one more time. Feet are in a V here. Come down, come up. Excellent. Just rub the back of your body with your, what we call not tight fists, untight fists. And then all around that area, that sometimes gets rid of any tension that you might have in your low back. Okay, now we'll move into triple burner. Inhale up. You're going to exhale down through 3 Dantiens, the head, the heart and lungs, and the abdomen. The abdomen is the primary. So we take a breath there from the first Dantien all the way up here, and then we exhale down. Inhale. When you inhale, feel the expansion in the body, all the limbs as you exhale down. Let the elbows just relax and come down through the center here. Exhale. And now I like to feel like I really inhale by bringing the palms out to the sides. And then really slowly exhale by feeling the palms in resistance to gravity coming down very slowly until I get to the low Dantian. And then I inhale up again. And that's, to me, is triple burner. You can say, okay, you inhale there. And what is the burning? The burning is the slow exhale. It feels like you don't have anything left when you get there, right? There it is. That's the fire in the belly. And now you're going to put it out very slowly with your exhale. And your abdomen will come in. And one more. All the way up, inhaling and slowly coming down for triple burner, a basic Qigong move. Slowness, continuity, circularity, and moving from the center, and really feeling this. And this is Buddha picks up the earth. We're going to really lengthen up here for a moment here. Open up the fingers, really go up. Straighten those arms, and now relax them. And now come down. Inhale and then exhale. Exhale slowly down. Feel the belly not so open. It's getting smaller there as you inhale, exhale down. Now inhale up to the center and push the world up into the sky. And this is Buddha picks up the earth, a traditional Qigong move. Inhale here. Push up the world. Exhale. I like to add sound lately because it really connects to the abdomen. Inhale, we're going to do wish you. Wish like wish you. And that's without any vocalized consonant. It's all kind of a whisper, a loud whisper, but with this abdominals. One more. That way you really feel your core. And let's do one more. Very good. Now we're going to shake it out. Shaking out starts with the feet and with the knees and with the buttocks, with the upper body, the arms, the fingers, the head. Good. And we're going to do this air guitar thing. Okay, you're going to inhale and you're going to change the vowel as you go up. Okay, ah to E. Ah, and you're using your digits, your fingers. Oh, oh, oh. And let's do one more. A to ah. A, I. Good. I hope your families, whoever's with you, don't mind that, but that's actually good for them too. E to A. E, other side. E, A, E. And O to oo. O. Good. You can't believe how good that is for the voice. They know how weird it is. Okay, now we're going to do Buddhist walking meditation. Inhale, sink it down. And you're going to shift to your right this way to bring your left heel forward. And you're just going to move heel, middle of the foot, front. That's the middle of the foot is the bubbling spring, and you want to feel a little dip there. Then you want to feel the front of the foot to the toes. When you feel that, then drop the other heel. And now your body is starting with the hip there and coming through the front of the foot to the toe. And then you're moving to the other side. It's all very slow, but you should be able to feel that the hips are controlling this. So you're going to have to Move over here. Now we're going to move back. Start with the toe and come back to the heel. And there is a movement of the hips here as you bring your weight into one leg and then to the other. The hips are going to lead, the knee will be underneath, and then the ankle. Good. You can also pull ropes on this, imaginary ropes, like you just like pull like this. And then you can add an exhale. So you're going to add whoosh. 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 That way you're using your core. One more. Whoosh. Now go back with the front of the foot first. Whoosh. Back to the heel. Whoosh. And rest. Okay, let's rest for a moment. And we'll come now to Buddha picks up the earth. We've done triple burner, Buddha picks up the earth. We'll come to our groundings. Inhale here to the heart. Exhale slowly down to the abdomen. Inhale through the heart and go all the way to the third triple burner here at the head. And exhale it slowly down through 3 Dantiens or energy centers. And now we're going to take it up even higher. We've been playing with this week. You're going to inhale here to the trees, open it out and expand the body. And now exhale it back in the center and send it to the earth. But rest on globes of energy right here, the low Dantien. And then come back up again. Inhale. Take it beyond the trees to the mountains. We have beautiful mountains here. To the mountains and our hills, we give adoration. We inhale here, and then we sink it down slowly towards the earth again. And we'll rest on globes of energy a moment right here at the low Dantian. And then we'll go up one last time to the stars or to the sun. Inhale, slight back bend of your upper spine. Inhale here. And exhale slowly down. Very good. Let's do big arms here. This is going to be for the relaxation of the joints part, but we'll move first through these big arms, and you're going to go from side to side. Good. And then go back. However you want to do this, one arm and then the next. Just watch shoulders. If you have any shoulders problems, you might want to make it lower. So whatever is good for your body, think of that first. Then we'll do the breaststroke. So now you're staying still here. Your feet are in a V. You're going to inhale and then push out with one hand in front of the other. Exhale. Inhale. Let's do whoosh. Whoosh. So we're using our core. Whoosh. W-O-O-S-H. Whoosh. And one more. Whoosh. Very good. Now let's bring the palms behind us, and we're going to do the head rolls. The rolling of all the joints is really important. You're going to bring your chin towards the chest and then move to your right ear to the right shoulder and then around to the other side, left ear to left shoulder, and your chin is close to the chest as you come down. 3 of those will be good. We're going really slowly here. So this is position 1 with the shoulder and the ear, and this is position 2 when you come to the other side. Or when you come up here, that's probably 2, and this is 3 over here. So really take it slow from right to left. When you come to the center, we'll start from the left first. You're going to bring your chin to the chest, bring your left ear to your left shoulder, come up to the center, inhale, and then go to the right and around. 1. It's real slow. 2, 3. Good. And that's always a cautionary tale, so that if you don't feel comfortable moving back with your neck, you can make this smaller by just taking your finger to the chin and going this way. Make it like you're inside of a dog collar. 3 there, and then 3 the other way. You have to kind of make these things up because a lot of people have had neck injuries, shoulder injuries, etc. So modify for your own body. All right, shake it out. Now we're going to do the picking up a feather and letting it go. The toes are pointing this way, your feet are in a V. Bring the thumb and the forefinger together, inhale up. Hold on with your back toe and part of your ball of your foot, and exhale down, and now look at it. So bend this back knee, release this front toe in front, and now shift this way. And here is your inhale as you go up, and follow it with your eyes. And here is your exhale as you come down the wall, flatten the palm, and look back at the painting that you just did through the air. Inhale up, picking up a feather and letting it go can become a paintbrush. Okay, now you're going to go to the other side. Your feet are in a V. We're going to go to your left. Thumb and forefinger together. Inhale up. Feel the stretch in your spine and feel the stretch in your rib cage. And exhale back. And once again, feel this stretch all the way up the side body and down. And all this prepares the joints so that we're free to move in Tai Chi Chih. One more here. Good. And then we're going to do a spinal twist. This is the propeller. You bring the palms out here, your feet are in a V. You inhale and you twist the spine to your, let's do the right first. Inhale and exhale to the right. That's the exhale there. Here's the inhale center. It's very slow. And now exhale towards your left. And look with your third eye, which is the middle of the forehead, so that you don't drop the head. Inhale, center. Exhale to your left. Inhale, center. And one more. I'm sorry, that was your right. To the left. Good. Well, you'll know if I get mixed up because I'm mirroring you. So now shake it out. Good. Shake it out. Very good. Now we'll go from that to heaven and earth. You're going to bring one arm up and face towards your right with the palm. Inhale there and then bring it up. Whoosh. Inhale here, bring this one down. Whoosh. And both fingers are going that way, but straight arm. Now inhale, center, and bring this hand up. Whoosh. And bring this hand down. Good. Now we're going to get ready for a spinal side bend here. So bring the palms up, straight up, lengthen, and you're going to come down first towards your right. So bring this hand down the side body and side bend, looking up at your hand if that's possible for you. Always thinking about what you can do. And then the other hand down the other side. Actually, this opens up the whole rib side. It's very good for the spine. Lengthen first before you do it, so you have space here between your rib cage and your hips. And that makes it much safer. And then one more towards your left. Good. Let's let it go. Coming down the body, we haven't quite finished with our circles. So we're going to circle the hips forward to your right, back towards your left. So forward, right, back, left. Very slowly, all those 4 points. And if you're comfortable with that, just play with it a bit and make it your own pace, making sure that you manage to keep the space between the rib cage and the hips fairly big so that you've got room there to move. Good, and then go the opposite way to your forward, left, back, right. One more this way. And this is counterclockwise. Now we'll go clockwise. Forward, right, back, left would be like the clock. You'd be going 12, 3, 6, 9 would be your clock. When you go counterclockwise, you're going 12, 9, 6, 3. And that would be going to the left. Now, why is that important? I'm not quite sure, but it's traditional and it does affect the breath and the use of the body so that we don't favor one side more than the other. Good. And let's look at bringing your palms up above your head and touching the palms. This is yoga. Exhale. This is prana now. Between the palms, they're warm. And now when you get to the bottom of this exhale, release the palms, and that'll release the energy that we're going to create with Qigong breath, where the palms don't touch. Exhale down and feel the energy between the palms, which is the gong points here, and then all the way down. And now release, inhale. Feel the relaxation of that inhale. Isn't that great? I love that. Exhale down. Feel the energy between the palms. Look at it. Sometimes that brings attention to the whole palms there, and you feel the chi. And one more, this time for the fun of it, let's bring the palms together because we have created warmth. And now we'll bring the feet together to do a spinal twist from yoga. You're going to do a balance twist here. Come to the balls of the feet in front, inhale. And as you twist, bring the hips over here to the right, and then bring the shoulders, of course, with you, and the vision from the third eye, the middle of the forehead. And the movement will all move as if you could see behind you, at least part way. And then inhale back to center. You're still on the front part of your feet. And exhale slowly towards your left. Hips, upper body, jaw, middle of the forehead, eyes, all seeing partly behind you. Come back to center. And that's the prayer twist. Let it go. Come into Tadasana, the mountain pose. And we'll now move forward here with Tai Chi Chih, 19 movements and one pose. Beginning with rocking motion, exhaling back towards the heels, inhaling forward towards the toes, and gliding through the middle. There's a little dip or sinking and rising, just like a rocking chair. It's slow. There's a figure 8 on the outsides if you want to use your index fingers to draw that and then release it. You'll feel those 4 little teardrops that are connected. That's what it looks like to me. There's 1, 2 there, and there's 2 on the bottom. And that's your figure 8, an important symbol of long life and health, as well as enjoyment and community. All the good stuff. Rocking motion. Rather than sitting in your rocking chair, you're creating it. We'll do 3 more. Forward, back, up, down, weight shifts here. Notice the slowness, the continuity, the feeling of moving through our center body, and the joy. And let's sink it down slowly, bringing the palms into polarity with the earth. And prepare for our next move, which will be bird flaps its wings, feet in a V. Inhale first, bringing the palms close together, and then exhale, coming to the front of the feet and releasing your heels. Here's your third one. On the third one wrist circle, which indicates that you've started floating your wings out there as the bird. 1, 2. And the third one, you inhale and then you release that circle forward of the wrists. And one more group of 3. Feel the heels rise, even as you sink down and the knees go out a little bit. And inhale back. And sink it into the earth, resting on globes of energy, right here at your low Dantian. And prepare for your first forward back weight shift by shifting to the right. Bring your left heel forward around the platter in chest high water. Inhale. Exhale slowly when you come right opposite the heart and maintain the heel of the hand on the water. That's 4. We're going to do 5 more. Moving to the Chinese number of nobility, which is considered 9. Good. Let's do one more really slow here. You'll feel the inhale and the exhale. Good. Inhale, sink it into the earth slowly, but rest on globes of energy here. And then shift towards your left side to bring the right heel forward and make sure it's the right length for you. And now inhale here, outside your right foot and back to the other left side, bringing the energy of the inhale here and the exhale opposite the heart that brings the energy to the back leg so that it grounds, becoming the power leg. Notice how the circle moves all the way around, almost to touch the body. Last one, as it moves across. And then ground that right foot. Exhale down and prepare for shifting to the right to bring your left forward. Around the platter variation, picking up a ball of energy here at your left shoulder, letting it go right opposite the heart, exhaling back. And the palms face each other in polarity when they begin. Then they release and they face the ground with the heel of the hand still on the water. The water is chest high. Two more on the left. Beautiful. Bring the left foot back in. Inhale, exhale down, single grounding between sides. Shift left. Release your right heel. Find the right place for it. The back foot's 45-degree angle here to the front. Around the platter variation. Picking up a ball of energy, this time at your right shoulder. And then letting it go on the exhale, right opposite the heart. And it goes all the way around in a circle. Circularity, a very important part of Qigong. And also really feel how you come through the center and you're just on the earth. And then the toe comes up in front. Then you're coming forward and then the heel comes up at the last second. We'll do four more here. Last inhale and exhale for this move. Inhale here, come to a graceful conclusion for the around the platters, and then shift it towards your right to bring the left forward for bass drum. This is a beautiful move that comes forward with your body and comes back with it too. And it forms a circle. It's as if the rim of the drum was like a velvet. You're inhaling that chi here, your intrinsic energy, and you're cultivating it all the way back as you bring your chest back and your pelvis with that circle. And four more on your left. Feel it. Last one, a bass drum on your left. Bring the left foot back in. Single grounding between sides. We'll shift the left to let the right heel drop. And we'll begin our bass drum here now. And there's a connection between the palms that we call polarity, even when they're outside of the breasts. You can feel that there's energy that's moving between these two palms. Four more. Remember to breathe. Good. Bring the right foot back in. Inhale, sink it into the earth. Let's double ground it, bring it to the heart and down. Let's bring it to the head, triple ground it. And now we're going to shift to the right to bring the left heel forward. For daughter on the mountaintop, inhale here and bring your left hand behind the right here, right at the wrist. And then release down at your tummy. And then expand here, inhale, and contract as you exhale. It's right, that feeling in the abs there. It's called expansion, and it has to do with the belly, and contraction. And that energy moves to the low part of the breath there at your low back. Or Ming Men is the key word there, the low back part. Let's do 3 more here. Of daughter on the mountaintop. And there's 2 mountains, I think, right here, right there. You come down through the central trail. 2 more. Last one coming up. Inhale. Daughter on the mountaintop. Open the palms. Inhale here. The feet are open in a V. Sink it down. Shift it towards your left, your weight. Release your right heel and start your daughter on the mountaintop on the right side. And the rhythm is really so connected to the feet. We think it's the arms that are waving, but no, the arms follow the rhythm of the feet. So we take our time with our weight shift. And that governs what is above it. Looks great. And the primary thing is to enjoy it. It's a moving meditation. And last one on your right side. Good. Bring the foot back. Inhale. Feet in a V here. Sink it down. We're going to double ground it, but we move to the other companion move here, which is going to be daughter in the valley. Sink it down. Shift towards your right. Bring your left forward. Start up here on the tops of the mountains. Inhale and then exhale slowly down the sides of the mountains and through into the inner trail here. Inhale and then exhale back. And really, the Taoists were really into nature. So to me, it makes sense to really feel like this is the inner trail and we're climbing the mountains back up. And then we're going to look down from the tops of the mountains to the valley where we came up. It's the joy of climbing. Which takes energy. Inhale there and now exhale over the mountains. Beautiful. Four more on your left side of daughter in the valley. Inhaling forward and exhaling back. Beautiful. Bring the foot back in. Come back to your feet in the V position. And we're going to switch. The grounding will be now towards your left side and release your right leg. Your right leg, okay? Just the heel is down now. That's your yin leg. This is your yang leg and back. It's slightly more bent. Inhale, and now sink it down. And inhale through the center trail and exhale back. Forward shift. Give it some energy here because we can't wait to go up the mountain. Exhale back. Bending the front leg, straightening the back, and now bending the back leg, straightening the front. Yang in front, yin and back. Yang and back, yin in front. Always switching. Four more. On your right side. Good. Bring the foot back in. Inhale and sink it into the ground. And double ground it. Bring it to the heart. Let's take it up, triple ground it, bring it to your head. We're going to go all the way up with this grounding here. Strengthening and lengthening the spine. Bring it up to the trees. Open up. Inhale. Exhale down. To the mountains. Feeling of expansion. Inhale, sink it down. To the clouds. Sink it down. Beautiful. And now we're going to go all the way up to the sun and the stars. All the way up. Slight back bend, upper spine. Hold it there, but breathe. And now slowly come down, exhaling very slowly. As you need, just take a breath, but move the hands slowly to ground. And that builds resiliency in the breath. All right, now we move into our side-to-side weight shift. So you're going to come over here to the right and move across 3 times to the left. We're at carry the ball to the side. Wind up, pick up your ball over here. Good. Now this knee's bent. This leg is going to come out here straight. That's going to be your yin leg. Now you switch the legs here in terms of grounding and in terms of feeling the hips move. And on the third hip movement over here, inhale and sink. And repeat that 2 more sequences that way to your left. Good. Now bring in the foot and sink. That's the second sequence. Third one. Feel the hips move. It's so much fun. Inhale, sink. Now you're going to wind up towards your left because you're moving right. So that means that your right heel has to move out there in preparation, and you move towards it with your hips. But it's like sliding across a grand piano stool. You're right on the edge of that stool, and your hips are slightly under you. So you're bending the knees through here, but it's not a deep bend. So watch how much you do it. You want to keep the head from dropping over the knees. third one here. Then we're going to go back. Good. You inhaled that back foot, and now we're going to wind up this way and go back 3 times 3, and we'll end up over there at our home base. We always start from the left, so we need to return there. And last group of 3. Enjoy it. Starting to feel pretty free now. Beautiful. I'm going to move back so we've got room to do push, pull, and pulling in the energy. Inhale here. Sink it down. Shift to your right. Release your left. Push, pull. We'll start right here at the chest. Move down in a circle. This is circularity. Bring the fingertips up towards the sky. Now turn the palms back towards you, and we have a circle. And here's your exhale out. And here's your inhale back, and it's very slow. The beautiful part is it's like giving and receiving energy. As you give, it's an exhale. As you receive, you inhale back to your own heart. So feel that push and pull back to the heart on the inhale. Beautiful. 4 more. Feel that influence your shift. Glide through the middle. 2 more now. Last one on the left side of push, pull. Beautiful. Bring that foot back. Inhale, sink it down. Shift towards your left. Release your right heel. Push, pull. Five more. Feel the heel of the hand as it moves down on the exhale. The fingertips as they come up above your heart and then turn back to you from the wrists. And 2 more now. Exhale and inhale on your right side. Beautiful. Inhale that foot back in and sink it through the earth. Push, pull comes to a graceful conclusion, and we move to pulling in the energy from the farthest star in the universe. So shift to your right, bring the left heel forward. Fingertips are up. Inhale out. Exhale back. Fingertips are pulling in energy from the sky, from the farthest star that you can imagine. Breathing in, breathing out. Take that energy in through the fingertips, feel it. And visualize where you are at this moment, watching the stars. Last one on your left. Bring in the foot, inhale, sink it down. Shift left to release your right. And start again, pulling in the energy from the farthest star through the fingertips. For some grander concept, like what would it be for you today? Peace, love, resiliency, community, and working together with Tai Chi Chih. That would be mine. Good. Let's bring the foot back in. Inhale and sink it down and double ground it. Coming to water here before we start our tappies is a good idea. So if you have your glass of water nearby, please take a drink. Sinking down, feet in a V, left hand under the right elbow and pulling to the left. Inhale and sink. Right hand under your invite hand to the right and sink it down and repeat. Basic taffy. Feel the energy between the palms as they pass. One palm starts from the top and works down, and the other palm starts from the bottom and works up. It's not really work. It's more like the sense of sticky stuff between the palms. But you can also add some core here. Inhale, exhale. Shh. To make sure that you're feeling something that's changing in the middle. And that affects your breath and the chi, your intrinsic energy, when you can feel that at your core. This will be the last one to the left now of basic taffy. Beautiful. Now shifting towards your left, bring your right forward. So you're shifting towards your right, bring your left forward for the next one, which is going to be anchor taffy, anchoring your back hip here, your right hip, and then pulling the taffy. Inhaling, sinking, and then bring it towards your left. The underneath hand is your invite hand to that side. Good. Now your left hip is going to stay down, and your other foot is going to come forward, your right foot. Inhaling there, sinking. And then you're going to shift over here towards your right side. The underneath hand leading, and you keep switching. Anchor taffy. The back foot is now anchored, and then it will pull in as you would pull anchor into a boat over here. Good. And now we switch legs on the forward shift. and bring this towards your right side. Left foot forward, left hand underneath. Square the hips. Inhale here. And bring it towards the left. Good. Right foot forward. Right hand underneath. And bring it to your right. And last one will move of anchor taffy back towards your left. Beautiful. So smoothly done. That's what we want. Good. Now this is circles taffy. Inhale, sink, rise, sink, rise, sink. Bring your left hand under to bring it to the left. And pull in the outside foot. Settle. Sink, rise, sink, rise, sink. Right hand under, pull it to the right. And settle. And again. On the third one, you start to bring it to the other side here. That's beautiful. Sink. We'll do a couple more here. Sink, sink, sink. Right hand under, we're moving it to the right. Separating the palms. Sink it here. Inhale, sink, sink. This will be the last time. Sink, bring your left hand under and bring circles taffy over to the left. Beautiful. Okay, our last taffy is this one. It's perpetual motion taffy with heel step. So we're going to first go to the left, but we wind up to the right. Then we bring this left heel down, and then the other one down. And it's incredibly soft and smooth and moving from the center and fun. You want to flex the foot and then drop the heel down first. You have to lift the foot off to do that. So that's the heel step. And we'll now go back here to the left. Inhale, sink it down. We finished the taffies. We'll take a couple of deep breaths here, bringing it into the heart, down to the abdomen, and to the head. And we'll take it all the way up to the heavens here. Slight back bend, upper spine. Inhale, come up. And then this is relaxation response as we come down. Inhale first, and then a very slow exhale down. Moving the palms as if they're so slow. Resting on globes of energy, and we move into working the pulley, shifting towards your right to bring the left forward. And this other hand is going to be under the hip, your right hand. And it's a diagonal cross, sliding forward on the back ball of the foot, sliding back on the front heel. Beautiful. Here's your exhale. Here's your inhale as it affects the hip back there on that side. You might need to bring the feet a little bit closer. It's up to you. Just make sure with the diagonal cross that the knee, the hip, and the ankle all move the same direction. So there's a slide on the back ball of the foot and a slide on the front heel. And now the governing hand with the breath is your left. Here's your exhale. Here's your inhale as that arm comes back, and it actually pulls the other side over. The companion hand responds to do an identical thing, almost like a combination of a crawl stroke and a side stroke. One more here on the left of working the pulley. Bring the foot back in. Inhale, sink it down. Shift towards your left, bring your right heel forward. And now you start with the right hand. That's governing. Here's your exhale. Sliding on the back ball of the foot. Here's your inhale, sliding on the front heel to prepare your diagonals. And it's all slow, continuous, and moving from the center body in synchronicity with others. So looks great on what I'm seeing. Three more. And last one of working the pulley on your right side. Foot comes back in, inhale, sink it down. And we come to some of our final moves here. This is going to be first a grandfatherly move, which is with your feet in a V again. You're going to exhale down, and this is joyous breath. Now you bring up as much air as you can into your lungs. You come to the balls of the feet, and you sink down 4 times, falling down on your third on your heels. Second group of 4. Heels. Third group of 4. Inhale and slowly sink it down. Our next move is passing clouds. All things change. Feet in a V. Brush the elbow. If that's comfortable for you. It's tradition here, and there's actually another figure 8 here, passing through the air. Depending on how widely you do this or feel it. It's also a little bit of a front shift and a back shift within a side shift. Two more here. Beautiful. Bring the foot in. Inhale and exhale. And we come to 6 healing sounds, starting with your left foot and your left hand. Heart. Ho. Spleen. Hu. Liver. Tsu. Lungs. Sh. Triple heater. Shi. And kidneys. Tree. Ho. Hu. Tsu. Sh. Shi. Tree. Last group, 5 trees when we get there. Ho. Boom. Shoo. Sh. She. Tree. Heel step. Tree. 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 Mixing the energy of yin and yang, all the opposites, bringing your left heel to your right ankle bone. Opening up here, inhaling. Bringing your left hand inside the right to look through the window of eternity. Bring the elbows out, lengthen through the whole spine. Look over that window and through it. Interlace the fingers, bring them overhead in gratitude. Establish your posture again. Inhale in gratitude up to the sky. And all those who came before us as teachers and students. 13,000 years of Qigong, 6 centuries of Tai Chi, and the work of Wen Shan Wang, teacher of Justin Stone, and the year 1974. In gratitude for 19 movements and 1 pose. And thank you so much for coming to class.